Hi, welcome to the Kate Show. My guest this week is a very talented musician. Hi, James Morley.
Hi, Kate.
How are you?
I'm doing great. It's an honor to be here.
Oh, it's an honor to have you here. Well, let's just jump right in. Your album, In the Dark, has just been re-released. Would you want to tell us about that?
Well, it was a re-release of stuff that was way back when I didn't get a chance to really get it out. And, of course, Neat Face Records approached me and said, hey, this would be a great thing to do. And I was so excited to get involved in it and get it re-released. And it's really been a wonderful start to getting the flow of my music back out again. So Lee and his crew just really lifted me back up to get going again. So
that's wonderful.
It's a good choice of an album. It's got some history to it. The In the Dark part is for the loss of my niece, Kimberly Reels, who used to sing with me, who was killed in an auto accident. And her and her fiance were both killed. But
I'm sorry to hear that.
Well, thank you. But the way to tribute to her was to continue and write this music. So it's for that and for my brother Mike, who was lost years back, that used to play music and write with me. So it's a big thing for me, and that's the memory of the album, and I want it to be a kind of a tribute, the best I can make it for them. So
that's wonderful. And
thanks to Neat Face Records for hooking me up, because they really gave me the energy I needed to do what I'm doing best, and that's write music.
That's wonderful. Because you are a very gifted songwriter. I like a lot of the songs on that album.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
It's and I especially like Southern Winds, which you just did a music video for recently.
Yeah.
You want to tell us about that?
That was really neat. We went to a place in Colombia, and of course Lee and you were on site with us, which was great.
I was there.
And it was great to have you. It was the first time I got to meet you and the team. And I'll tell you, it was just a wonderful experience. I never have done a video. And it just really was uplifting. And then when I got to the house and was able to turn it on to the computer and see it completely done, it was just, what an amazing job you all did to make this come, to fruition and actually be I would say one of the best videos out so far.
Oh, wow.
So I'm excited.
That's so cool. It is a really good video. Yeah, you look great and everything.
Thank you.
And then you've got a new single coming out called OU, and you're singing with Heather Hopkins on
Heather
that?
Hopkins, yeah. She is a wonderful singer. She really helps in a lot of the stuff when we were playing out back in the day. She was right there when took Kim's spot, basically. And she really was a friend of the family, and we just clicked, and we did the OU song that I had wrote, and she was there one day, and I said, Heather, what do you think about this? And she's like, well, let's do this and that, and then we tried this and that, and next thing you know, here we have my first duet, OU.
Wow.
And love the song, love what it means, and it's hopefully an inspiration to someone out there, because music is an inspiration for people. So
it's true. That is a really good song.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Mm-hmm. So, and we know Bob Clark was a drummer. We're working with you for a long time, and unfortunately, Bob's no longer with us. How has that been adjusting to that? How's that been for you?
That's been really hard. He was like a brother to me. He was the backbone beat to the music.
Right.
Matter of fact, In the Dark, Bob starts the whole song off as a heartbeat. If you listen to the very beginning of the song, it sounds like a heartbeat, and Bob put that in there for me, and I'll always have Bob's heartbeat with me. I'll always have his memories. Great guy, and it's going to be very, very hard to replace Bob. I know there's a lot of great drummers, and I'll find one, but I'm not rushing to go out and find any at this point, because I'm missing Bob right now, and
Right.
It's hard, but I do have the music to carry us through, and he's actually going to be on a couple of the songs of the new album coming out. So
That's wonderful.
yeah, so I still got Bob with me, and I'm hoping that I can find someone that can, come in and take over where he left off.
Or maybe they'll find you.
That's what I'm hoping. Good Lord willing.
We're all very sad about the loss of Bob Clark, but he was very funny.
Oh gosh, you couldn't keep a straight face around Bob, I tell you. he used to be the meter reader in our neighborhood, and on Mondays he would come by, and our house was one of his stops to read the meter. And Bob wouldn't go past our house. He would have to stop and say good morning and laugh at me going to work or come up with a joke of some sort. And it was always like, Monday morning, meet the Morleys, and that was Bob, and he would harass my wife about the kids, getting them out the door and going to school. And I tell you, there were so many times that Bob would be out in public and we're playing a gig or something, and the next thing you know, he gets that clown show going, because he was a clown, and he did clown show stuff. So, and he would start doing his acments of the Three Stooges or something like that, and next we're all laughing, can't be serious. And it was a lot of fun. Bob was just one funny guy, and I tell you, he will be sorely missed.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I only had the privilege of meeting him a few times, but every time he managed to make me laugh.
Yeah, you're going to have a smile when you're around Bob, because he's going to make sure you got one. That's for sure.
What else are you working on right now?
The main things that I'm working with right now is a whole new release, and Neat Face Records has been supportive of this whole thing with me, which is great. And it's a album, Home of the Brave, and it's the song Home of the Brave is for our veterans, and that's very dear to my heart. My whole family is veterans. A lot of my friends are veterans, and they have a big spot in my heart, and I want them to know that I appreciate them. And I'm hoping if people actually listen to the song when it comes out, that they'll understand what I'm trying to write. It's about a young soldier meeting an older soldier when he comes back, to go to war. And then when he comes back, it explains the whole story. They meet in a bar, they're having a beer, and then they change their stories and exchange information. And then, you got a older teacher with a younger kid learning, and then he comes back, and now you got two people that have experienced the difficulties of war and making America free. So as far as I'm concerned, it's my tribute to them, and it starts off with God bless the veterans, and I'll say that again, God bless them.
That's wonderful.
So I really appreciate our veterans.
Well, I guess that's going to do it for this week. Thank you so much, James, for being on the show.
Thank you for having me. I really enjoyed it,
We'd
Kate.
like to have you back on when your new album comes out.
That'd be awesome.
Awesome.
I really like that.
Yes.
Yep, this is cool. I mean, I feel like I've really made it now. I made it to the Kate Show, so that's a great thing.
You're so nice. Thank you for saying that.
Oh, it's awesome. It's an honor, I'm telling you.
Oh,
I really
cool.
enjoyed it.
It's been an honor to have you on the show.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Tune in, turn on Tuesdays. It's the Kate Show right here. Please like and subscribe, and I'm out.